What's up everybody and welcome to Post Hype. Today we're going to be bringing you our official breakdown of the Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer that was released just a few days ago. Now this thing almost has as many Easter eggs and hidden details as Anakin Skywalker had midichlorians in The Phantom Menace, including possible references to the High Republic. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to force push that like button, but let's not waste another second and jump right into the breakdown. The trailer starts off with everybody's beloved Cal Kestis, seemingly using the Force to release a long-haired, pale-skinned individual from a bacta tank. It's been theorized that this person could not only be a fellow Jedi, but perhaps be a member of the Ikani species who are known to have pale hair and skin. We get narration of this unknown Force user saying,
"The order is gone. I was betrayed by the one I trusted most."
Could this mysterious man in the tank have survived another purging of the Jedi similar to that of Cal? And will these similarities bring these two closer or somehow tear them further apart? We'd love to know who you guys think this is in the comments below, and if you believe that our bacta boy here is going to end up as the game's main antagonist. The trailer goes on to show us some absolutely sick combat skills being put on display by Cal. He chops down a Magna Guard with his lightsaber, but later on in the trailer, we do see a plethora of battle droids, super battle droids, and other Magna Guards being torn to scrap metal. The planet that Kestis is currently on must have been taken over by somebody who's up to no good, being that these specific droids were controlled by the Separatists, who are no longer in power. That leaves us wondering, who exactly has taken control of these droids and what role do they have in assisting the Empire, if that's even their motive. In the next scene of the trailer, we get an awesome montage of our main protagonist just absolutely demolishing a flurry of different enemies. He quickly sends two scout troopers flying in the air with a force push, and before you can even blink, in the next scene, he furiously pushes a flame trooper, a K2 unit, and a regular stormtrooper to their assumed deaths, in what looks to be like some sort of Imperial base. Already, the terrains and mission layouts seem to be so diverse in Jedi Survivor, and we are so excited here at Post Hype to be able to get our hands on this game. We then get a look at our first bit of lightsaber battling, with Cal taking on another masked foe who oddly enough is in possession of a lightsaber hilt that is eerily reminiscent of Cal's own. However, this unknown wielder saber looks like it has a crossguard, similar to the one that Kylo Ren used in the sequel trilogy. If you guys have any theories as to who this is, make sure to let us know down in the comments below. Very quickly, however, the trailer moves on from the lightsaber action and gives us a look at Cal crashing the Mantis onto a currently unknown planet. It looks like a rocky desert terrain. Fingers crossed that it's not Tatooine again. Just kidding. But whatever planet it is, there's still one question that needs to be answered. Where in the world are Marin and Grease? Cal is alone as he's crash landing on this new planet. So what's happened to the crew? Hopefully, they're all just asleep in the back, right? We might get our answer a little quicker than expected though, because in this next part of the trailer, we actually get a look at Cal and Cere, who's sporting a brand new look for this new installation of the Jedi series, having a conversation that leads us to believe that they may not have been in contact with one another for quite some time.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Does this mean that the entire crew had been split up while Cal has been journeying across the galaxy? Hopefully not too far away. I actually love this new look of Cere, by the way, and it looks as if she's fully accepted the Force back into her life, not only represented by her new wardrobe and markings, but as she's standing in a decrepit old room that's oddly similar to the Jedi Temple. There seems to be some sort of library or archive position behind her as well. Could we possibly see a team-up fight with both Cal and Cere? Now that would be truly something. It's also worth mentioning that there's a silent character standing next to Cere who has a skin color that resembles that of the bacta tank Jedi that we saw earlier in the beginning of the trailer. I don't think they're the same person, but perhaps the same species? You guys let us know who you think this could be in the comments below. Next in line, Respawn and EA show us some brand new Force mechanics that we get to see put on full display. Now these are extremely awesome. We actually get to see Cal using the Force on a stormtrooper who he then forces, no pun intended, to start firing on his own squad of troopers. Really epic stuff. It also looks like Cal has been spending a lot of time not only becoming one with the Force, but also one with nature itself, because in his next little part of the trailer, we get to see multiple shots of him riding and using different animals to traverse across the different terrains. The creature that Cal is using to glide gives me big Breath of the Wild vibes actually. Do you guys see the same thing, or is that just me? The next part of the trailer sees Cal about to face off against two new enemies. One is absolutely huge. He has definitely not been skipping leg day. And the other one definitely looks like a formidable opponent as well. I'm not sure what species these two are supposed to be, but wherever they're from, it must be one badass place. The bigger enemy has armor that looks like a beefed up Metroid Prime Samus suit, and the other one definitely gives me bounty hunter vibes. Maybe he could share some leaks about The Mandalorian Season 3. As more footage goes on to show us Cal going blade to blade with these enemies, we get our first look at Cal actually dual wielding lightsabers, which just looks so sick. Hopefully we can actually use these two lightsabers throughout the game, because this is a mechanic that was missing from Fallen Order. The growth and development that they've seemingly made in Survivor really is impressive based off the first trailer alone. Now, there are so many different things going on within every clip, so if you guys see anything that we missed, make sure to point it out in the comments below. In a surprising turn of events, we actually get to see Cal go up against a Wampa in this next part of the trailer. Now, this is something that I never expected. Hopefully our boy Cal has a better time than Luke did in The Empire Strikes Back. Oh, I guess not. We then get a quick glance at some scout troopers running in formation, as well as some Imperial sentry droids that we have only ever seen in Star Wars Rebels. Now, these droids don't last long because they take a big beating from Cal in a very nice fashion, if I do say so myself. He's definitely used all this time away to hone in on his droid slaying aesthetics, that's for sure. Speaking of the Rebel series, Cal looks to be blasted away to the heavens by an Imperial gunship, which has only ever been seen in the animated series, leading him to be saved by Bode, a new character in the Star Wars Jedi games. What type of role is he going to play in this game specifically? Well, we aren't too sure, but hopefully him and Cal can team up, being that Cal has seemingly lost most of his crew up until this point. And being that we get this epic shot of Cal and Bode doing some sort of off the back roll combo move, it seems like Bode might be here to stay for the remainder of the game. Now, let us know where you guys think Cal's crew from Fallen Order has gone. Could they possibly have had a falling out, or maybe even kidnapped by the Empire? The trailer goes on to give us an even further look at new creatures that we're going to be going up against. The creature battles were some of my favorite parts of Fallen Order personally, so it's super cool to see that they've taken the time to revamp and update the creature battle mechanics, even if it's only slightly. Now, this part stood out to me especially, because we get to see Cal go up against some battle droids, but what makes this different from all the other droid encounters thus far is that these battle droids are equipped with melee weapons, which I'm pretty sure is something that we've never seen in the Star Wars franchise as a whole. I think it's also noteworthy to point out that this seems to be the rocky desert planet that Cal had crash landed on in the beginning of the trailer. Who is in control of all these old separatist droids? Well, that remains to be a mystery. In this scene, we actually get a look at the big bad bodybuilder enemy that we saw Cal face off against before. However, he's now standing next to another pale Jedi in golden robes. These golden robes lead us to believe that this person is somehow from the High Republic era, and it has also been theorized that this Force user is the same one we saw come out of the Bacta tank in the very beginning of the trailer. It doesn't really look like him if you ask me, but the skin and hair colors match, so I guess it's a possibility. He goes on to say that the Jedi are no longer a threat because of the device that he's holding in his hand. You guys let us know in the comments below, what do you think this device is? And what kind of power could it possibly hold within to ensure the defeat of the Jedi? There's so many questions that need answering just from this one trailer. We get a quick glimpse of Cal using a new grappling hook, and it seems like Respawn has really been working hard on pushing the boundaries of how you traverse around the worlds in this game. It looks absolutely awesome if you ask me. And now we get our first look at Cal activating his new hilt with the crossguard. It's not orange like the one his opponent was using previously, but it could very well still be the same hilt with a different kyber crystal in place. I wonder what this crossguard is going to add or change about the gameplay mechanics, and how it's exactly going to be utilized in combat. Either way, it looks badass. In this scene of the trailer, we actually get to see Cal putting the crossguard hilt to use. And is it just me, or does it look like the lightsaber is actually longer now? I'm not sure if maybe it's the motion of the combat, but there is something slightly different about the way he's taking on these commando droids. But alright, that's where we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. This trailer was absolutely astonishing, and as a follow-up to the amazing Jedi Order, it really looks like Survivor is going to live up to the hype and then some. You guys let us know what you thought about the trailer down in the comments below, and if there's anything we missed, make sure to let us know. That being said, if you guys liked the video, make sure to smash that like button, and if you didn't, let us know where we can improve. We're always open to your feedback and suggestions. As always, I'm MJ, your host with Post Hype. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you around next time. Peace out.